Welcome back, everyone. Today we've got another episode of The Office for you, and this one is Season 4, Episode 7, and it is called Money, Part 1. Over to Nick now. What do you think that means?
Not sure.
Excellent.
Some kind of financial
Insightful.
gain. Yeah, always. You get the best insight from me, mate. I don't know. Maybe
That's a vague title for an episode, right?
Maybe they've launched a website. The website's going well. They're making loads of money.
It's one of those titles where, as much as I love to have a good old stab in the dark, which is dangerous, to see what an episode can be about, I can't.
No.
That could mean anything.
We've got nothing to go on, really. It's like that time when they stole the toilet from the police station. They had nothing to go on.
You're a moron. I was actually thinking, right, I'm trying to think, when on earth did they steal a toilet from the police station?
The police had nothing to go on. That's a cracker of a joke. I actually probably got it out of a cracker, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like something they come directly out of a cracker.
But no, money, I don't know.
No, me either. I'm at a loss. One of the things that's going to carry over into this episode, I'm assuming, is the Andy-Angela story. I just wanted to touch on that before we jump into it. Because the interesting thing was that Angela and Dwight had this whole secret, long-term love affair going on at the office. No one could know.
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned, I think they believe that nobody does know, except for, I think Angela knew that Pam knew, right?
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, no one knew anything. And I just think that Andy's taken a very different approach. He's kind of gone for the whole woo Angela approach, and she seemed to like that. Because I think as much as you like the... So basically what I'm trying to get to here is that I'm wondering if Dwight needs to step up his game. Putting aside the fact that he killed her cat, he needs to maybe make some sort of public declaration.
Yeah, maybe. But it wasn't Dwight, though. They didn't want to go public, though. Was it Angela that wanted it to keep it secret?
No, I think they were both quite happy, but then Dwight's always very much been about how office romance is inappropriate, and I think he would be worried about how Michael would view it because of how he typically views it if it's somebody else. So what I'm thinking is Dwight maybe now is going to end up in this kind of love triangle with Andy. But do you think Angela's genuinely gonna? Do you think they're compatible?
I don't. I think they're two completely different people. Like Angela and Dwight, they're both quite weird.
Yeah.
But they just worked very well together. But I just think Andy's it's the opposite. He's really outgoing, over the top sometimes, and I don't think Angela. It's weird because I wouldn't say that Angela would like someone like that, but he kind of jumped in with both feet, and she seemed to like it. She walked away smiling.
She's responded well to it, so yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that kind of progresses as we move forward. But yeah, hopefully it does carry on into this one, because it's definitely going to be interesting to see a bit more into it.
Yeah, but I'd love that as well if Dwight made some massive gesture and sort of rescued her or whatever, and like, swooped her off her feet or whatever, bought her a new cat.
He tried that.
Yeah, he got the wrong one.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can just replace a cat you killed. I'm not too sure how that works, to be honest. But yeah, Season 4, Episode 7. If you could please give the episode a like, and let's jump into this one. I hope you enjoy.
Coach!
Michael just rented The Devil Wears Prada. He has his Netflix sent here to the office, and he watches them in pieces.
Steak!
What?
Where's my steak? Get me Armani. Where's Armani? He's on the phone. Too slow. You're not going to Paris.
I think those jokes would land a bit better if I'd seen Devil Wears
I've
Prada.
seen it. It's Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I knew Meryl Streep was in it.
I owe you an apology.
Finished the movie.
Big surprise ending. Won't ruin it for you.
No, go ahead.
Meryl Streep is the bad guy. Never see it coming. I just want what's best for you, Manushka.
No, I can't make the link.
Makushla. He's watching $1 Million Baby.
See, now that I haven't seen.
No, I've not seen $1 Million Baby.
He's going to try to kill
We
me.
should watch it.
We should.
All right.
Is it boxing? Have I got the right one?
I think so.
So this one goes with my eyes, and this one goes with your eyes. People have said I have very pretty eyes.
You did.
I haven't heard the same about you.
Oh, wow.
Go with the carpet that I've ordered.
Oh, they're looking at drapes.
We already have a sofa, so why do...
Futon's not a sofa.
You've only seen it flat.
I know what a futon is, Mike.
How much is this going to cost?
It costs what it costs.
Money has been a little bit tight lately. At the end of my life, I'm going to be thinking about how many friends I have, my children, and my comedy albums.
Comedy albums.
I have a yacht, so I obviously did pretty well money-wise. It's just, you say it's going to cost what it costs.
Michael, it's Brian for you.
Oh, you little rut. Put him through.
Doesn't even work there.
Send you an email about the new PowerPoint. I had IT install the updated PowerPoint. I really want people there using PowerPoint.
I think those IT guys messed up.
Hold on, I'll get them on the phone.
You know, here it is.
So money might be Michael then.
Dunder Mifflin, Dwight Schrute, please hold.
I feel like Dwight to put somebody on hold. That feels a bit random.
Yeah.
Schrute Farms, guten Tag. Yes, we have availability on those nights. How many in your party? Oh, no, I'm sorry. No king beds. No queen either. That don't conform to the traditional sizes. Thank you so much for calling. Call back again. Auf Wiedersehen.
What? So he's running a B&B almost out the farm?
None of your business, Jim.
Through the work as well.
Agritourism is a lot more than a bed and breakfast. It consists of tourists coming to a farm, giving them a bed, giving them breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
Does the Department of Health know about this?
Permits are pending. Dwight Schrute, Dunder Mifflin. Okay, this is a misuse of company phone.
Cater to the elderly.
Where did you read that?
TripAdvisor.
A couple of bad reviews there, you may as well close up shop. That's what took down the Stalk Inn, one of the cutest little asparagus farms you'll ever see. How many in your party?
2.
Perhaps you'd be interested in Moses' table-making demonstration?
I forgot to tell you that I need the car tonight.
Sounds like a great getaway.
Why? For improv? Well, why don't you just pretend that you have a car?
Used to have 2 cars, traded them in. Now we're down to 1. Good economic sense. Although the new car's a Porsche for her.
He's making a lot of sacrifices with Jan, isn't he? He's not happy.
No.
One sleeping cardigan.
The return of stuff.
What about my cherub figurine?
You took that with you.
I left it on my your night table.
You are incorrect. I was recently scrubbing my room of memories. My girlfriend and I broke up recently, and I must say, I am relieved.
You know he still got that.
Probably, yeah.
In the Schrute family, we have a tradition when the male has sex with another woman, he is rewarded with a bag of oats. You can use those oats to make oatmeal.
Some tradition, that is.
It is so important that you all come and applaud only for my band, Scranton the City 2.
Oh, he's made his own band.
Can I count on you?
You cannot. I have a thing tonight. If the invitation still stands, Pam and I would love to have dinner tonight.
Oh, no. I have a thing tonight.
Stinks. Darn it.
Shoot.
What do you got going on tonight?
You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't understand, or it's a secret?
You wouldn't understand, Jim.
They asked him about going for dinner because they knew he'd say no.
Yes.
Wonder what he's got going on.
Improv, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Mr. O'Brien. I didn't mean to interrupt your dinner. Well, what if I told you?
Oh, he's got a second job.
I was going to say, I don't think he's actually doing improv.
It won't be that fast, but it will.
I'm just a sucker for believing people.
It's going to be because of Jan, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
the
taking
money.
more
Yeah, money being
I
tied.
can't believe this place is real.
Oh, wait, I can't believe they're actually staying there.
Got a booking.
Beats Motel.
The Beats Motel. Wow.
Thank you.
Sounds like somewhere that like, a psycho film could be based, like the
Yeah,
Beats Motel.
do you know what?
Oh, it's Bates Motel, isn't it? That's why.
How are you doing?
I don't know.
Moses.
Oh my gosh.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's racing him there, isn't he?
I just love sales. I love it to death. And I don't get to do enough of it as a manager, so I took this second job kind of as a hobby. Some people have golf for relaxing. Hey, I just got off the phone and I was going to make another call.
Oh, yeah, he's bringing the camera crew with him.
America, irrigation, and nighttime.
Irrigation.
I'll put you down for irrigation. Now then, do you have any special needs or dietary restrictions?
He will be requiring a bedtime story. Not even Harry Potter.
No, Jim, come on. Here we are.
Bedtime story.
So I'll come get you before the table making.
Irrigation room.
And as of this morning, we are completely wireless. But as soon as I find out where Mo's hit all the wires, we'll get that power back on.
They don't look like comfy beds.
No.
I thought you asked me what our chances were of being murdered here tonight. You know, I just realized this is Pam's and my first night away together.
I get the tour of the barn.
Maybe a nice hotel. But wine that wasn't made out of beets. Didn't think Dwight would be involved at all. I always imagine less manure.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Dwight to be this involved either.
Put it down. Do not throw it. Do not. Ow!
Because it's just the two of them.
I'm just calling because you responded positively to...
Michael, why are you calling me here at home?
Senor, are you...
Oh no.
Have you considered satellite television?
Why are you calling me here, though?
Hang up. Safest option.
The last thing in the whole godforsaken world I want to hear is the voice of Michael Scott.
Wow.
Harry saw the white hand.
He's reading to him.
Felt Voldemort's surge of vicious anger. It was over as quickly as it had come. Harry stood shaking in the darkness.
Well, your son sounds like he's really motivated. I think it's crazy that the coach won't play him.
My office. Just dial the number on the sheet and stick to the script. I don't know why we have to keep having this conversation.
Socialising with people.
I just needed a few more minutes.
A few more minutes is a waste of our time.
It's not a waste of time.
Trade. You make the sale and move on. That's how Vikram does it.
Vikram doesn't have my people skills.
So he's doing it every night as well.
Yeah, he's there to earn some money, but I bet he enjoys the actual conversation as well, because
he can't help it.
He hasn't really got many friends, has he?
No.
Coward.
See Dwight in his pants or something as they turn the corner.
It's going to turn into a blooming episode of Blair Witch or something.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What century is this?
You know what? Here's the thing about Die Hard 4. Die Hard 1.
Oh my God. He's got everyone listening.
Yeah, he's going to get sacked.
Just a normal New York City cop, but he's an everyday guy. In Die Hard 4, he is jumping a motorcycle into a helicopter. You know? He's invincible. It's sort of lost with...
You should review movies.
Oh my god, yes.
I actually wrote a movie.
Really?
Well, I'm writing one, yeah.
Secret agent.
Yeah. I love captivating things, and this must really be captivating because it's keeping you off the phones. This is how much time you've spent talking.
Man, did you have another nightmare?
Hey, Dwight. I thought you were Moe's. Moe's have nightmares? Ever since the storm.
Couldn't.
Is everything satisfactory with your stay?
That was a cherub ornament he's got in his hand. I saw it.
Yeah.
Just thought I heard crying or moaning or something in here. Oh, I'll look into that in the morning. Thank you for bringing that to the attention of the staff. Good night, Dwight.
Yeah, I'd have to leave.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to, like...
I don't know if it's the headphones, but like, till it again. It seems like they've heightened the sounds from like the creaking of the floorboards, the doors opening and closing. Like they're trying to make it seem like a haunted house sort of thing. It's really good if that's on purpose.
All right, next time. Okay. See you guys.
I love his stories.
Yeah.
Unlike Scranton.
You drive, had too much wine.
She just turned up there in the car.
I didn't go.
Why? Why not?
Didn't. How was improv?
Didn't go.
Good night, Vikram. Hey, congrats on the bonus.
If you concentrate and make your calls faster, yeah.
Sound advice.
Oh no.
See his coat get stuck in the door.
Mike, morning.
No jokes, no anything. They're all going to be shattered. Everyone's shattered, isn't they?
Yeah.
Dwight, how are you?
You okay? I am better than you have ever been or ever will be.
I see.
Hey guys, what's happening? How's my favorite branch doing?
One's on Red Bull and everyone's knackered.
Yep.
Well, why don't you start us off?
That wasn't much of an introduction. Oh, still lame. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ryan, for that wonderful introduction. Today we're going to be talking about PowerPoint. Yes, I forgot about Ryan's presentation, but you know what else would have been nice? Winning the lottery. And the best way to start, and up comes the toolbar. That's what she said.
Toolbar.
And then you look up to, and we are in. We are going to register.
New user. Ryan knows he's not even bothered with it.
Estimated time 12 minutes, so this should take about 5 or 10 minutes.
This is the first time you've opened PowerPoint.
But I had a really rough night, and my boss can back me up on that. My other boss. What I do between 5:30 p.m. and 1 a.m. is nobody's business.
5 and 1.
You're a collective waitress.
You cannot have a second job if it affects your work here. It won't. It did already.
Won't.
It's so funny.
Why is Daryl here? He works in the warehouse.
I invited him.
It's not a party.
It's not a pie.
You're right, I don't need this.
Okay. See you later tonight.
I got plans later.
Yeah, plans later.
I love that.
Yeah, he's so funny, man.
How long until you actually get this presentation ready?
Why don't you
Honest
do the
estimate.
presentation?
So that you can communicate it to the people here, to your clients, to whomever.
It's whoever. No, whomever is never actually right.
Well, sometimes it's right.
It's a made-up word. Whomever is the formal version of the word. Obviously, it's a real word.
Everyone's got an piece to say.
You're all jerks who didn't come see my band.
Oh, yeah.
It's whom when it's the object of the sentence and who when it's the subject.
Ryan used me as an object.
This is chaos.
Ryan wanted Michael, the subject, meaning us, the indirect object, which is the correct usage of the word.
No one asked you any... Why don't you take a letter opener and stick it into your skull? Hey.
Wow.
I don't even care. Michael, you quit the other job, you're fired here.
Now, you can't do that unless it's written in the contract.
Yeah, he could probably take him down disciplinary route, though, if it's affecting his work there.
1 year at the Lipa Fedra Zone.
But yeah, he's had a nightmare.
I was a regional manager of a small paper supply company.
Are you quitting? Come back anytime. Don't forget to disinfect your headset.
I was never in this for the money. But it turns out that the money was an absolute necessity for me.
Yeah.
I tried to live the dream. I tried to have a job, a girlfriend, another job, and I failed.
That doesn't sound
That
like
is a dream. That is
The
a
good thing
dream.
about the American dream.
Fist up in the air.
And try it all again the next night.
Wow. Yeah, that 2-job thing was never going to be sustainable.
No.
Especially being up at 1 a.m. and then...
Yes, doing it every night. Not just like casually doing it a few nights a week.
a few
By
extra-
the sounds of what
few
the
quid.
other boss was saying, every single night.
Yeah.
That's just too much.
Yeah, that's funny that he hadn't even signed up to PowerPoint. He literally made no
I know.
effort to try and even do
I
the
was
presentation.
thinking, and I know Ryan did give an explanation for it, but I was thinking, why on earth would it be for Michael to present this? I just look, I mean, obviously I've been in the management route for a long, long time, and if somebody wanted me to present my PowerPoint, I'd be like,
yeah,
no, there's no way that in the time that he even had that he would have been able to have learnt that. And I get that his explanation was that he would then know how to present his clients, so I get that.
Yeah.
But even so, the idea should be that Michael has an expert present it to him. He then takes what he learns and then he presents it on.
Yeah.
Without that, there's no way. It was never realistic to expect Michael to self-teach himself that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he did say that he wants everyone in the office to start using PowerPoint. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
It might have been a presentation on how to use it and stuff.
That's what I mean. But why Michael? You would get an expert to do it. At least to Michael behind closed doors so that he can pass it on. If Microsoft released a new program, and I know PowerPoint isn't new, but it is to them, a new program, and I then got to present that out to everyone who works for me. No way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I need to know it inside out, and I'm not going to be able to do that just from
I think the
installing it.
The point was he didn't even open it and try, because obviously...
yeah, of course.
You would then be like, oh no, I need help with this, whatever, but yeah, he's I don't know what's going on with him and Jan. It's not good, is it? He's not happy.
No.
She's obviously drinking a lot. She
Yeah.
turned up in the car. You drive home up and drinking wine.
She's been drinking a lot the entire season. I mean, it started off, I think it was one of the first episodes where he was joking about his breakfast and she was passed out from drinking, and clearly that's just exasperated and carrying on now. So, I can't, it doesn't seem like...
Got rid of
and I'm starting to enjoy them less now as well,
Yeah.
and because of that, I wonder if we are now heading to the end.
think
I even
not.
need that to go back to when I really enjoyed it, and I thought that they just bounced off of each other great, or it just needs to move on.
Yeah, it's making Michael unhappy. You can see that, like, he had no say in the sofa they were going to buy. He had no say in getting rid of his car, and they only had the Porsche, which was her car, essentially.
He does have a say in the car. He just let it happen.
Yeah,
he's letting her walk all over it.
Yeah, probably doesn't want to lose her, but
No.
he needs to.
It does. Unless something changes rapidly, then yes.
But yeah, how much to stay on Dwight's farm for a night.
Schrute farm.
Schrute farm.
I would need an infinite amount of money. I would have left.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, those beds for starters. I mean, what on earth? Like,
yeah, it looked like a trip back in time, didn't it?
Yeah, like they were just these two tiny little beds and
looking out the window, and you've got Moses
just
on
casually
the
having
toilet.
a blooming number 2 probably in the toilet out there. So no, I would not want to stay there. It seemed like a really weird second business to have anyway, because just to test your knowledge on Schrute Farm, do you remember how many bedrooms he said it had?
No, I don't.
9.
9 bedrooms?
9 bedrooms.
Wow.
Do you remember how many bathrooms they have?
No.
1.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what he told us
Okay.
before. So he said there was 9 bedrooms. This was like season 2, I think, and 1 bathroom.
That's not enough bathrooms.
No, exactly. Like, especially if you're going to be like running a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that outside toilet is the backup, but no, it doesn't seem like a solid business idea at all. Especially with it just being the 2 of them, and I think it's clear that Moses has his challenges.
Yeah, he definitely has some challenges, yeah.
And bear in mind he's left alone at that farm for large periods of time, it seems, because obviously with Dwight being at the office. What I was wondering is, Angela referred to it as her side table, so does that mean she was regularly staying at the farm? I never even thought about that. I never even thought about the fact she'd regularly been staying at Schrute Farm. Nothing on Andy.
No, nothing at
After
all.
bigging it all up in the intro, flat. Absolutely zilch.
Yeah, I didn't even realise till you just said that.
No. So, I mean, there is part 2, so maybe it's going to go back round to it, or it's just building up. But yeah, it does. I do definitely feel for Michael that it's time.
Yeah.
It's time for something needs to change. Either that needs to feel right again, or he needs to move on. And just one final thing, Jim and Pam, when Jim said it's the first night away, they need to go on holiday.
They do, yeah.
They need a holiday.
They have a proper time away together.
Yeah, exactly. They just need some proper time away. Just Jim and Pam. They've got no sort of tie-downs, attachments. Just go have a great time.
No twin beds, just normal beds.
Exactly, yes. No, not staying on Schrute Farm.
Listening to Dwight cry in the night.
Yeah. Oh, that was just reminded me of a horror movie. It really was. But no, good episode that. Can't wait to jump into part 2. We're going to do that now.
Yeah.
Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already. Have a great day, whatever you're up to. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you on the next one.